Welcome back, my friends, to the Psychic Next Door. I want to thank each and every one of you for taking the time to tune in and watch our videos, as well as for your overwhelming support, for subscribing, liking, and even commenting on my videos. I am truly grateful for you. My goal today and always is to provide you clarity and peace through these spirit-driven messages. These are just general readings, not one-to-one, so if it doesn't resonate, just leave it behind. All right, this is your bonus reading for the month of June for my beautiful Virgo friends. Keep in mind also that these readings are timeless and can resonate at any given period. All right? Okay, so as we shuffle the cards today, we are quickly going to touch upon some key points in the world of astrology that may help you all prepare for the possibilities coming your way. In my June readings, we touched upon the first part of June. We're going to go ahead and pick up where we left off. So June 20th is our first official day of summer. The solstice brings comfort and imagination to the forefront of our lives. This season also brings some of the hottest days and nights that we will see. And at times, this energy can make us a bit emotional and defensive. This is a perfect time for you to step outside your comfort zone and explore the possibilities that life has to offer. All right? So then June 21st, there's a full moon in Capricorn. And this is going to be a period where your hard work pays off and you may be getting recognized for some of your achievements. And then finally on June 29th, Saturn goes retrograde into Pisces. And this is very much, my friends, in alignment with a lot of my readings so far this month. It seems like there's one general message that they want me to convey to you all. And that's take a break and a breather. And that is, take a break. You deserve it. So this summer is a time to allow yourself to rest and relax. All right? Let go of what's been holding you back. And if it's not serving your higher purpose, send it on its way. Okay? All right, so all right, so that's what we have for astrology for the rest of this month. So, my friends, moving forward, my readings are going to look a little different, okay? As an evidential psychic medium, I know I often provide you bits and pieces of validation throughout the reading. However, in addition to this, at the end of each reading, I'm going to be providing you solid evidence that if you come across any of these situations, you know that this reading was meant for you. All right? So let's get started. We're going to go ahead and draw two more from this deck. And then we'll dive right into the reading. So I want to point out a card here, guys, that they're highlighting for you all. And a couple of the other signs actually got it as well. And the overall message seems to be, allow yourself to be a bit free this summer from the monotony of your typical regimen and schedule. So this is the card I was referring to. Go wild. So for some, for some of you, you may see this card and you may think, well, I'm not going to go wild. I'm not going to lose control, etc., etc. That's truly not what this card and the message from Spirit is trying to convey to you guys. They simply want you to release what's no longer working for you, okay? And take some time this summer. And they're showing me the next 90 to almost 120 days. Take some time off, okay, from your day to day. Allow yourself some days of rest. Perhaps plan something, even if it's a day trip, okay, to somewhere that you've been wanting to go, but you just haven't had the time, okay? You seem to also be carrying some burdens with you. When I started your reading, I felt this kind of heavy energy, okay? And they're sharing with me that perhaps this next season, could be a time for you to release some of these burdens and blocks, okay? Again, the overall message is you need to allow yourself some self-care. You need to allow yourself some time to come down from everything. They're showing me a vision of an individual, and it was like a kind of a flash, if you will. It's like from the moment their alarm goes off in the morning, they are non-stop. They get up, get dressed, get their family ready, get the kids off, take care of things around the house, go to work, come home, do the same thing over, get dinner ready, clean up, and so on. And they're showing me that constant cycle. And there doesn't seem to be much of a break or release for this individual that they're showing me. Now is the time for you to allow yourself that break that you so desperately need, okay? Some of you have had, they're showing me an individual, right, that has some ideas on their mind, or have had some ideas on their mind, and perhaps this could be for like a side gig or a side hustle, and they actually just flashed an individual to me that is gardening. So perhaps it's not just work related or side business, it's a hobby, okay, outside that you may want to start. It's showing me another individual in like a craft room type. Something you wanted to start for yourself for some time, something that's drawing, has always drawn an interest to you, and the thought of it brings you pleasure. Perhaps this is the time that you take these 90 to 120 days and put some of this into action, okay? You clearly want something different, okay? I can feel it, I can see it. You want to add a different layer, okay, to your life, something that brings you pleasure, okay? And you keep pushing it, you keep kind of pushing off to the side, and you keep, it looks like you're putting others before you. I mean, plain and simple, right? It's time for you to just change a few things in your schedule, in your weekly schedule, in your monthly schedule, even if it's 1 or 2 times a month, to allow yourself to develop, okay, what you truly desire. Interesting, this card says attention to details, but it took me straight to a vision of your dreams. They want you all to pay closer attention to your dreams. Oftentimes, things are kind of disguised in your dreams. You're lucky, you're very fortunate if your dreams kind of literally spill it out to you piece by piece. Some people are very fortunate in that manner. Some dreams are metaphors. Some dreams, and I'll give you an example. I had a client who continuously was having a dream about an ex in her life, right? And she couldn't understand why he kept showing up. And after some shadow work and some dream interpretation and kind of taking the time to peel away all the layers, he was simply just a representation of what she continues to put herself through. It wasn't necessarily him, right? It was more, she keeps kind of falling into the same type of relationships. So he is just kind of like the visual that is being used, right? And what was really neat about it is she was able to work through this, right? And then broke the cycle. And not only did she break the dream cycle, but she realized that the type of individuals that she was kind of going towards, you know, as far as dating and relationships, were the same type of people that weren't necessarily very good for her. And the end result was never positive, right? So she was able to shift. So that's kind of what this is telling you. The attention to details cards is actually starting inside your dreams and working through an issue or problem that you may have. It's time to breathe, okay? These types of cards have been coming out just about for every sign because you guys just don't take a break, okay? And this is the time. This is the period to allow yourself, all right? It's showing me some individuals, a small group of you who have had, it looks like a problem on your mind, or you've kind of been putting it off to the back burner, if you will, okay? And you just haven't wanted to deal with it. The thing is when you're going, your brain and your mind don't allow you like the full gamut of being able to dissect a situation, and perhaps you're too exhausted to even figure it out, okay? This is the time to allow yourself that period so you can pull apart perhaps some problems that you're having and come to different types of resolutions that may be more beneficial to you than what you're feeling or thinking right now you want to do, okay? A big part of this, my friends, is there's a lot of negativity weighing on you, responsibility, just things that are, I just feel very heavy, okay, as far as your energy. And they want you to, perhaps now is the time for you to release some of the negative energy. If you take a few moments and you kind of go through some of the thoughts that you have on a day-to-day basis, they may not be as positive as you like, right? Perhaps instead of looking at something in a micro level, because when you're in it, it's hard to see it, right? But when you step away a little bit, right? When you look at it from a macro level, a different point of view, kind of just remove yourself from the situation, sometimes things become abundantly clear, okay? And then you're able to make the best decisions for yourself, rather than making one out of haste and then kind of regretting it later on. This is simply a message from Spirit and your loved ones to let you know that you are safe, and reminding you that your intuition, while it's not feeling as though it's firing on all cylinders right now because there's so much that's bogging you down, know that you're being cared for and watched for, and that ultimately your intuition, your gut feeling is there for you to access as needed, okay? Let's go ahead and draw some clarifiers for my beautiful Virgo friends. Virgo, as this season continues, the summer months, it shows this weight that you're carrying right now, these burdens, it shows it being lifted bit by bit, okay? So it looks like whatever some of you are going to be doing for yourselves is really going to bring that release that you so desperately yearn for, okay? Which makes me very happy for you guys. It's very much deserved and needed. Another card, I have to tell you, that keeps popping up for so many signs, and I think I've shuffled a zillion times in between my readings, is the Two of Wands, okay? And I'm going to pick this up because it was highlighted immediately when I drew them all first, okay? There may be a potential opportunity for you to choose in the coming months the road less traveled, okay? Now, whether this is in terms of a relationship, a business venture, even beginning a hobby, okay? You've considered starting something, but you feel like it doesn't fit the mold, okay? Perhaps you're going to be changing your mind as time comes, okay? In doing so, you're clearly yearning for something more, okay? You're clearly yearning for something more. This is more the stage that you're sitting in at the beginning of this summer, okay? You're looking at the potential possibilities, but you're really not wanting to make a move, okay? Then as the summer months unfold, you get closer, okay? And the depiction of this card is beautiful because it's more zoomed in, if you will, okay? And you're not so far away now from making those decisions, okay? Things are closer to you than they once appeared. So it looks as though you're taking some action, okay, on these potential opportunities and things you've been really wanting to do. Let's hope this is absolutely the case for many of you. This is, again, a card of relaxation, a card of taking time to kind of allow yourself to rebuild, rethink, renew, okay? After this period, okay, once the decision is made of what you're going to move forward with, you're going to release the blocks. You're going to become, I'm not going to say you're going to become someone different, but I do see a group of you making a tremendous shift for yourself, okay? And releasing more of this negativity that's been surrounding you. And once that happens, things are going to move quickly, okay? A renewed faith, a renewed energy occurs, and then things are going to be moving more your speed, okay? And incorporating things that make you happy. I really like this overall energy we're seeing for the summer months into the fall months, my beautiful Virgo friends. I am going to now share with you all the pieces of evidence that we discussed, that if you see these or feel these or resonate with this at any point in time through the month of June or moving forward, these messages were for you, okay? The first thing that I got a visual of were raindrops, but they were large raindrops out of nowhere, okay? The vision was, it was a beautiful summer day and there was just these just large raindrops, okay? And somebody kind of had their hand out, kind of feeling the drops. Then on a plate, on a table, I saw a vision of chili and mac and cheese. Okay? Then I heard the man's name, Trevor. Then they shared time release, the words time release. And then it took me to a picture of a pill. Okay, so perhaps, this could be a medication that they're referencing, but a lot of these messages are metaphors and are twofold. Okay, so take that for what that's worth. Then I heard the words magic potion, and then they said the right touch. Then I saw a photo of a key lime pie, and then they said turn of events. Then I heard charity event, and then I saw perhaps sparks interest, question mark. Then I heard the words twist and shout. And they showed two visions. They showed the song and someone dancing to that song, okay? And then perhaps someone twisted something, an ankle of sorts, and let out a shout. Literally, it showed me both visions, okay? So I hope if that happens for any of you or has, I hope that you're well, okay? Then they said, keep your eye on the prize. Then they shared the male's name again, Tim or Timmy. And they wanted me to share that the letter T, names, seems to be a theme here. And then finally, the last vision, they showed me an individual who was having car trouble, and it looked like the engine was making some sort of putting noise, okay? All right, so my friends, if you all see, feel, or resonate with any of these validators, okay, any of this evidence, please share it in the comments. For our final message today, I am going to draw a motivational insight deck card, okay? I want to leave you all on a beautiful and positive note for the month of June, and I can't wait to hear from all of you on how all this resonates and the beautiful changes that you're going to be making, okay? The final card is mentally strong people overcome setbacks with confidence because adversity only makes them better. You are currently going through a lot of adversity, or you have. That's the weight I have been feeling for you all. But my Virgo friends, will you come out on the other side? I can't wait to hear about it. May you all have a beautiful month, and we'll talk soon.